Demolition isn't always about massive structural teardowns. Sometimes these giant wrecking machines are called in for a more precise scope of work. Case in point, when the high-tech engineering company Innovative Civil Construction needed help with the Welland Canal upgrade project.
I'm Jesse Zelstra, Innovative Civil Constructors, Project Manager. So we're in St. Catharines, Ontario right now. This is on the Welland Canal, Lock 1. From the original installation of cable mooring, they're switching to suction cup mooring. Suction cups essentially come out and grab the boats and maintain the boats with suction cups. For this project, we brought in Priestley Demolition to demolish 4.5 meters wide, 2 meters deep, full height of the lock, about 100 feet tall.
PDI is bringing in some serious experience for this project. Leading the charge are site foreman Edwin Ordonez and Jamie Black, both with over 20 years with PDI.
Are we going to have water going in there? I hope not.
Hope not.
Eh?
It's nice now, isn't it?
Add to the mix top-notch operators like Amadeo de Mello and George Almeida, and the experience level is through the roof. And we can't leave out the guy who knows every nook and cranny of each and every one of these machines, head mechanic Andrew Kelly.
Okay, hold it there.
With a crew like this, the brass at PDI has nothing to worry about.
So look like we're going to start the bottom very soon.
Connecting Lake Ontario to Lake Erie, this lock system is of huge importance to the shipping industry, creating a navigable route between the Great Lakes and access to the St. Lawrence Seaway and on to the Atlantic Ocean. This man-made lock system dates back as far as 1829, with the current version in place and operational since 1932. Long overdue for an upgrade. It's not your everyday concrete removal job, but certainly not out of Priestley Demolition's scope of work. PDI machines are always hungry for concrete, no matter where it is, even at the bottom of a 100-foot canal lock. The job is in full swing. PDI has already knocked out a portion at the top that they were able to reach from ground level.
At that high, it's a little bit difficult for the high ridge, so we break from the top.
The machines have been craned down to the lock floor and are attacking the concrete walls.
Andrew Kelly was here, and he was the master in rigging and figured out how to do it, and it come out beautiful. One piece.
But they're already a full day behind because the lock hadn't been fully drained. There's no time to spare on this project. Every hour counts. These two locks need to be refitted with the new system in time to have ships sailing through with the spring thaw. It's go time right out of the gate.
You're gonna see the holes. This is like when you drill. You're still far. I don't know if Amadeo will reach it on that side yet.
Full steam ahead for these concrete mashers. The hammers are going to earn their keep on this one. With a job so focused on pounding concrete, it's inevitable that O-rings will break and hoses will burst. The best solution is to keep one of PDI's master mechanics nearby to reduce the downtime. And as always, keep the grease pumping. Things are rolling right along, but more often than not, these unconventional projects can inspire adjustments that will speed things up even more. In this case, the crew figures they could make use of a bigger hammer.
Well, the first two hammers they put on the case, they're smaller hammers, and they both broke down. And then they brought that the bigger hammer we just took off there, and it's working awesome, like twice the work, right? So Andrew's been here most of the time taking care of these guys. So.
Going good so far. Now we have the equipment running like we want. It's gonna be a lot of production. Maybe today or tomorrow morning we're gonna start running this key and give it to this guy. They're gonna start working at that, and we're gonna finish that one too.
Production is finding its stride despite the sub-zero temperatures. This winter has been particularly cold, making it a challenge for the operators who aren't normally used to ice buildup at the bottom of a 100-foot lock.
You're on top of the ice and you turn the boom, the machine going the other way. Even after we break the ice, we clean the area where the machine gonna be set, then the water's still running, like they cannot stop it 100%. So after a while you leave that area, you move to another area, you come back to that area, the water gets frozen, we have ice. So that was another big challenge too. I tried to keep the ice away from the floor and all that, but
It's a small hurdle for the PDI professionals, though, and the concrete keeps coming down.
I think we're gonna be in good shape by tomorrow. Getting all these things, those 3 keys ready, and we're gonna start grinding.
Grinder, you say? Great tool.
Fold it in quick, we'll just check it quick, and then we'll put it to work.
This toothy bad boy is ready to smooth out the rough edges.
These grinders are very specific to setting up pressures and everything. You gotta have certain flows, certain pressures. Andrew did a bunch of flow testing and all that, had the flow meter on. We had to put another pilot valve on as a pilot reducing valve to slow it down. Because you can't run them too fast. They're for specific like horsepower, so. But it seems to be working fine and it's set where it's supposed to be, so, which is good.
With the grinder putting the finishing touches on the keys, PDI has met their deadline, which opens the door for the steel workers. All that's left is to pull the machines out of the lock.
Is Jamie finished with the Cabalco?
Yeah, we finished. Everything
Okay,
is
so
done.
as soon
So
as
I think it's better if we send the Cobalto up.
Yeah.
Then
yeah.
we leave that one for last.
We'll leave the case for last, but we'll lift the auxiliary counterweight off.
Yeah,
So when they send the rigging back down, we can hook right onto the case.
yeah. You want me to stay with you on the ground, like on the hole, like here? I can put David and Blair. You and me and Jimmy, we can stay down there.
Sounds like a plan.
Good plan.
All right.
The 400-ton crane is mobilized for some heavy lifting. It's routine stuff at this point for these guys, but it's still pretty eye-opening seeing mammoth machines being slung around like dinky toys. The lineup sequence for this lift will be small to large. The 200 comes up with ease. The 460 is up next.
You keep a grip on that one, Jamie. There we go. There we go. We got it.
Holy shit! Good.
It'll be good. Just leave it there. We'll get the other one. Hang on 1 sec. I'm just gonna try and turn it. Maybe just push it through more.
Hang on, here, try that. Try it now.
We got it. We got it, Edwin. Yeah. We're good. Beautiful. Okay, Nancy, cable up slow. What's it weigh this time with all the ice?
123, so it's almost 2,500 pounds heavier.
Yep. Got lots of ice on it.
.460 is up and out. Time for the big boy. The weight isn't necessarily the issue either. It's the length that makes things awkward for this final lift. Lift points have to be spot on. Balance is crucial.
We'll pull him forward, and then I'm gonna get him to swing to the right.
Things need to be checked and double checked. Cables can't be crossed or hung up, or you're looking at major damage.
Are we crossed on that side? Shouldn't be.
No, they're good. They're good. They're good.
Let's get the softeners in. These cables will tighten up pretty quick. Okay, hold it there. Okay. Need cable up slow. Shit. So twisted. See the twist in them? They gotta be straight. Can you cable down, Lancy? You got a twist in the Kevlars.
You can't do much about that. What it is, when you load them big chokers up, they twist a bit.
Yeah, 10-4. Okay, well then you're good cable up. We just gotta make sure the machine lifts level, which is coming up nice. Look at that, eh? clear down here, Lancy. Cable up. Looking great. Lifted straighter this time than when we put it in. It's a lot leveler. Yeah, it's just that we went up a little higher on the boom. What's it weigh, Lancy?
She's 124 this time.
Yeah, 10.4, 124,000.
We'll have her all done by lunch.
Yep, 10.4, for sure.
The logistics of this project seem daunting. The craning of massive machines, the constant concrete hammering on an icy lock floor, and the grinding down and detailing of concrete edges. But when the right personnel with the proper tools and machines are introduced, jobs like these get executed. The high reach comes out of the lock as smooth as can be. The job is officially handed over to the next trade to keep the on-schedule pace set by PDI. It took 2 crews working day and night during the coldest winter on record. 13 days at the bottom of a 100-foot lock to remove 2,500 cubic meters of concrete to make way for a state-of-the-art ship mooring system for one of Ontario's main transportation hubs.
We had no big problems, no injuries, no accidents, and the machines come out in one piece. That was so, make me happy.
Precy did fantastic, on time and on budget.
Another feather in the cap for this top-notch operation, and another indication that no job is out of reach for Priestley Demolition.